So in this video, we will do setup for our notification. So just come to this Android folder, then app, src, main, and this Android manifest, and inside this application tag, add this meta tag, and I will put all these things in description. You can check and copy that, and also I will put whole source code on Git. You can also check that. We'll share the link with you. So that's it in this Android manifest. For now, I'm going to close this and let's go to notification services. And here I'll create one more function. Already there are two functions, one for notification permission, one for get device token. Now I'll create one more function, Firebase init, and inside this I'll use Firebase messaging dot on message listen. Let's give a name. Now I will call this function from our sign in screen. Inside this init state, we are already calling both the functions. So after notification permission, I'll call this function Firebase init. Here inside this notification service, I will actually print my notification title and body. So message dot this is for title. This will print our title, and this will print body. And already we are calling this function here. Now let's go to Firebase console, and here inside this messaging, click on new campaign notification and enter title here, Flutter notification, and this body will type and we'll click on this send message. Here it is asking for token, so we will copy it from here because we are already getting our device token. Copy it and go to console, delete this, add. Before clicking on this test, let's run this. Now as soon as I will click on this test button, let's see whether our notification is printing or not. So as you can check in the console, it is printing the title and the body of the notification, but the problem is that it is not receiving in the notification plate. So now we will work for that. So for showing notification, we need one package, but we have already installed in pubspec YAML file. So Flutter local notification package is that. So here we will create one instance of that. And here we'll create one function for initializing our local notification. It will be a future function. That is why I'm taking here async. So here for Android, initialization setting, I'm creating one variable and will initialize with Android initialize setting. This is for providing icon to your notification badge. So for providing icon, you need to go to inside this res folder and this one IC launcher. So we need to provide here path. Make sure do not type incorrect path. Correct spelling matters. Otherwise your icon will not be visible. Same thing we'll do for iOS. Instead of this, Darwin initialization settings, and it doesn't require any path. After this, for Android, we'll pass this Android initialization settings. Actually, I have only Android device and I'm working on Windows laptop, so I will show you notification for Android. For iOS, I'm doing the setups and all, but there may be some issues which you need to fix when you will run your application with MacBook and with iOS device. Now finally we'll initialize a notification. So after this, await Flutter local notifications plugin, this one, initialize, settings, and we'll pass here payload on did receive notification response. Here we'll pass payload. We will discuss about what is payload and all in upcoming videos, and because it is for showing purpose on our mobile devices, that is why we need to pass here build context. Also need to pass this remote message, and this message, let me spell it right, and this message is this Firebase message. Now we'll create one more function for showing our notification finally. It will also be a future function. And we need to show message as notification, so we will use one parameter here, remote message, and we'll call this show notification inside this Firebase init just after this print statement. This is the same message that we are passing here. Now here inside show notification function, need to initialize Android notification details. It has two property, channel ID and channel name. So as channel ID, we'll pass here and for channel name you can type here any string. Important Flutter notification. Now we will create instance of Android notification channel. It will take ID and name. Now here inside Android notification channel, we'll pass this. So this is the ID and this is the name, and instead of this inside Android notification details, we'll pass here Android notification channel dot ID dot toString, same as for channel name. Also here inside this Android notification channel, we need to add importance. It has got importance parameter. It will set the priority of your notification. We'll provide here importance dot max. Inside this Android notification detail, need to add few things. Channel description, so these are some mandatory properties we need to add. Make sure you are doing the same thing as I am doing. Otherwise you may end up with errors and you will waste your enough time resolving this. Same as for iOS, we will do Darwin notification details. Here three properties we need to add: present alert, let's add constant to remove these green lines. After this we will pass this Darwin notification detail and Android notification detail in notification details. So I'm creating one instance of notification details. It has got two property, Android and iOS. That's it. After that we'll call our final notification inside delay function. It is a callback function. Inside we will call Flutter local notification plugin. From here we are calling Flutter local notification plugin dot show here notification detail is this. Here for ID, for time being I'm passing 0. Title will be message that we are passing in this function. From here dot same as for body. Now let's run the application and then we will check whether we are receiving notification or not by sending it from our Firebase console. Let's send it. actually getting this error, so let's close the application and run it once again. Still it is not working. We can do flutter clean flutter pub get. So actually I'm facing that error because we need to add here inside this Android notification detail, after channel description we need to add icon, and our icon will be this path. Need to copy this and paste it here. Let's run it once again. We'll show you actually side by side. So here, as you can see, notification is received. Now let's change the message and title. So I've changed the message and I'm receiving the notification. In the next part, we will discuss more about notification, where we will see on tap functionality, background functionality when app is terminated. So that's it in this video. We'll meet in another part.